All right, now we're going to bring out our first comedian. Ready for some comedy? I want you to enjoy yourself, serious. I want you to laugh, even though it's a terrible day, very serious. This is not something funny to laugh about, but you're going to laugh. I want you to enjoy yourself. Our first comedian is a regular here. Give it up for the beloved Jeff Simon!
Scott! I'm going to talk divorce lawyers in Manhattan. I've been divorced so many times I have them on speed dial. How's everybody doing tonight? Drink up, you motherfuckers. I want you to laugh. I don't know if Scott told you I'm a Jew. From New York. Oh. I was just talking to this Jew who lives on the Upper East Side. He just dumped his wife for a hot young Russian chick. Don't feel bad for the bitch. She gets the summer house in the Hamptons, the East Side apartment, the Mercedes, and $5 million cash. Any woman single? How come you're not on the Upper East Side trying to get some Jew to marry you?
I don't know, I guess I should be.
Yeah, that's where I'm going right after the set. No more. Any Jews here? Come on, it's got to be somebody here that doesn't hate me. There's not one fucking Jew here? Come on. One?
Not one.
Oh, come on, you know?
Jewish by injection.
All right, fine. Like, everybody hates Jews, I know that, you know that. That's why Bernie Madoff got 150 years in prison. 150 years in prison. I mean, Charles Ponzi, who they named the Ponzi scheme after, he got 5 years in federal prison because he was a Christian. If he was black, he would have got probation. Any blacks here? Any blacks here? No. I mean, if you're black, you might as well, what are you doing? You go out and commit a crime. You're not going to jail, you know? Rob a 7-Eleven, hold up a gas station, you're not going to jail. You know, and I don't care that you people hate Jews. I really don't. But who you're hypocrites. I mean, who do you go to when you get diagnosed with cancer and you want to get cured? Who do you go to?
Jewish doctor.
Thank you. And who do you go to when you sued somebody for a lot of money?
Jewish lawyers.
Thank you. Well, these chicks are great. And who do you go to when you're being sued?
A Jew?
No, wrong. A Christian. A Jew will steal all your money. You're being sued, a Christian.
Sorry.
All right.
That's funny.
Thank you. I got divorced 12 years
Don't
ago.
crucify me.
No, I'm not. I got divorced 12 years ago. I would have got divorced a lot sooner, but my father-in-law told me if I ever divorced his daughter, I'd see dog food. I had to wait for this motherfucker to die. Right before they pulled the plug on this guy's respirator, I asked him if he was serious about the dog food line, but I couldn't make out what he was saying. He's just making that gurgling sound that people make when they're on a respirator. Gurgling respirator sound. Let's see, what else we got here? The best time to meet a woman is when her husband dies. You know, that's why I like to hang out in the ICU when they pull a plug on a guy's respirator. If I can't make it to the ICU, I'll be at the funeral. You know, when everybody's walking back to the car. The only thing you got to put up with these cock-blocking kids that are clinging to their mommy, saying stupid shit like, "You're not going to start dating right away, are you, mommy?" And I know this woman, she's really nice. She got more baggage than the Delta carousel at Newark Airport on an arriving flight from Mexico. You cannot have a relationship with a woman with this much baggage. You know, you just can't. Because you never get to have sex, and you never get to meet anybody in the family. You know, I don't care about a mother in a nursing home with a father with Parkinson's, but her daughter just got divorced. She's really hot looking. I got a picture of my cell phone. She's my go-to chick whenever I jerk off now. Drink up, motherfuckers. I mean, who's talking over there? Shut the fuck up, will you? I got divorced on Match.com. What am I talking about? I met this woman on Match.com who lied about her age. She was supposed to be 50. She was in her 80s. I couldn't get her wheelchair in my car. I couldn't get it to fold up. She gave me the worst blowjob I've ever gotten in my life. And she wanted to know if I was going to take her out again. I told her, okay, but we'll have to take Accessoride. I can't spend an hour getting a wheelchair in my car. And I clicked on this woman's profile on Match. Her body type is, I'll tell you later. What are you gonna tell me? After I buy a $100 steak at Del Frisco's, she smokes a pack a day and doesn't touch a drop of alcohol, which is code for I'm an alcoholic. Oh, this is a tough crowd. Tough fucking crowd. How about some sympathy laughs, you know? All right, thank you. I flew down to Texas last weekend on Spirit Airlines. It's the half price of any airline that flies to Texas. I was the only white guy on a plane. Is there any black people here? How come you people don't lock the lavatory door?
Who people?
How come you people don't lock the lavatory door on a plane? I walked in on this lady and she called me a motherfucker. Okay? And how come you people don't flush the toilet? When this lady was done, I went in and the bowl was filled with toilet paper and shit. I mean, is this not fucking believable? And I flew down for my grandson's 9-month-old birthday party.
Don't kill him.
I missed the 8-month-old birthday party. Whenever I pick him up, he cries.
Next time.
And he cries, and then I shake him, and then I gotta give him CPR. And what was I gonna say now? I gotta give him CPR, and if this kid's gonna be gay, he gets so much attention, he's gonna be gay. He's gonna be gay. I hope he turns out to be someone like Anderson Cooper and not Richard Simmons. I have a daughter, my daughter in Jersey is pregnant. The test for Down syndrome just came back negative. I made believe I was happy. I would love to have a grandkid that's not going to have better computer skills than me. Thank you. And I called my son who lives in Chicago last night. He makes $1 million a year. He sells mutual funds. Did you smoke good weed tonight? I wish I could have some. He makes $1 million a year. He sells mutual funds. And I said, I need 100 grand right away. He hung up on me. I don't know what the fuck his problem is. Whenever I ask him for money, he hangs up on me. He's the cheapest motherfucker I've ever met. I had a date with this woman Saturday night. She's 35. She has the most incredible ass I've ever seen in my life. She knows that Jeter is number 2 and A-Rod is 13. She should. She's probably fucked both of them. She's a fucking hooah. I asked her to move in with me. She wants a $100,000 line of credit and a weekly allowance. Believe this shit? I called my son back. I said, I could pay you back as soon as I get my first HBO special. And the motherfucker hung up on me again. God. I had to go to court to fight a traffic ticket. I knew I was in trouble when I got this liberal judge who was letting all the black guys go. This guy before me, he was going 100 miles an hour through a school zone because he was late for a meeting with his crack dealer. And he had on one of these Puck the Foley's t-shirts. You ever see them, Puck the Foley's? Judge goes, not guilty, not guilty. I get up there, I'm wearing a tie, I call the judge Your Honor. I said, you know, this bus cut me off and I had to go around to make my illegal turn. He says, guilty, go pay the clerk. Look, I don't put you in jail for the night. And he called me a motherfucker. You believe this shit?
Yeah.
I did a lot of coke in the 80s. Anybody do coke here? Woo! All right. I did a lot of coke in the 80s. Every joke kills on coke. You know? You can tell I don't do coke anymore. My customers in the pharmacy used to love me when I did coke because I would come out and talk to them. It's, hello, how you doing, Mrs. Jones? How are the bleeding hemorrhoids doing? And I used to love to play basketball on coke because if somebody had the ball, I would say, give me the fucking ball or I will kill you. And I used to get into fights with everybody on coke. I never lost a fight on coke. I was undefeated. My proudest victory. Did you smoke weed tonight?
Me, no.
You're not listening.
I did.
Thank you. My proudest victory was against my mother-in-law. She was winning the fight until the 11th round when I said, shut the fuck up, you fat bitch. She stopped fighting and started to cry. Ring Magazine picked me as Fighter of the Year. The rematch was on pay-per-view. I kicked their ass in that one too. And I'll finish up with I was smoking a joint outside this bar the other night, and it was good shit. And when I got inside, it must have smelled like weed, like you chicks. And this guy whose girlfriend looks like a Fox News Channel anchor, and he has a copy of the Second Amendment in his back pocket, is staring at me, and he says, I smell marijuana. It's a typical asshole Republican. I said, I got 2 words for you, motherfucker.
Love it.
I got 2 words for you, motherfucker. Government regulation. It's the worst thing you could say to a Republican. It's worse than telling him to go fuck himself. But I got this great new weed. It's 500 an ounce. This shit's so unbelievable. It takes you to the next level and doesn't fuck you up. You can drive your car without getting lost. Go to an ATM, get money out of an ATM on the first try, and it makes you jerk off. I was driving on a Garden State, and I had to pull over on a shoulder to jerk off. It was so embarrassing getting a ticket for jerking off by this cop with your grandkids in the back seat, you know? So fucking embarrassing. But I only smoke this crap. I only smoke it for special occasions, like I'm going to weddings, bar mitzvahs, or I'm banging some hooker. All right. Thank you, people. My comedy career is over after tonight. Is my career being over or what? I got enough. Okay, give it up for Scotty.
All right, come on, it's not over yet. Could be on the street corner doing this shit, you know?